Okay, so Claude has a somewhat underrated Chrome extension that you can use to automate some of your tasks. So basically, when you have this AI agent extension installed on your browser, you can use Claude to do something on your behalf. For example, here I just open Gemini and I can tell Claude to control this page, and I can basically get the outcome after providing instruction about what AI need to do on this particular page. And again, it is able to control the page. It can click on some links, buttons, scroll on an article. It can also generate text or type some text. And right now I'm not touching my keyboard, I'm not touching the mouse, my computer, but Claude is able to almost like behave like a person, like it is interacting with the page, but it can do so automatically based on the instruction or prompt that I have provided. And don't worry, when it is running, you can still use the browser normally, so you are not going to be blocked by this extension when you actually want to do your most important work. But perhaps this technology can be used to speed up some of your work. You can also automate some boring tasks, and also it is almost like an assistant that can help you at any time. And if you are not quite proficient at prompting, you can actually use a feature called Teach Claude that is able to understand your teaching or your input. So you can just do a demonstration on how to do the work, and then AI will summarize that. It will try to analyze your input, and it is able to create its own instruction to be repeated later. This is really cool, and I think this is a lot more intuitive than providing a step-by-step instruction or prompt that sometimes can be missed by AI. So I'm going to show you how you can teach Claude to speed up your work, or perhaps to do your own work. And it is very similar like having an assistant or intern or employee that can do your work. Now, if you want to use this feature, you can navigate to Claude, and then you can log into your Claude account. And of course, you have to install the Claude Chrome extension on your browser. You can find this extension on the Chrome Web Store. And I think this should be able to be installed on most Chromium-based browsers. Now, let's say for this example, I want the AI agent on the extension to do some research about a particular topic, and then I want AI to generate a sort of article on my website based on that research. So I'm going to open, let's say, a new tab, and I'm going to open the Claude extension. And by the way, I highly recommend to pin the extension on the list here, so it will be a lot easier to access later. Anyway, I'm going to open it, and here, if you want to teach Claude, just click the button that says Teach Claude. And then when you click this start recording button, you can start speaking and then doing a demo, a live demo on how to do something. Now, you need to prepare your microphone and make sure that it is good quality, in a way that it should be able to pick up your voice correctly, and you want to make sure that your instruction to be as clear as possible. And after that, you can start describing the goal and then the step-by-step process that AI or Claude must perform. Let me give you a quick demo. I'm going to click this. Okay, so your goal is to do a research based on any topic that I will provide later. But after that, after you have done your own research, I want you to create an article on my website. So assuming that you have finished your own research, you can navigate to my website, and this is the URL. Okay, and after that, you want to navigate to post, and then you want to click add new. And then you can provide the title and also the slot, and I prefer it to be 3 to 5 words. And you can write a very short article in the content section, and then you can provide the excerpt. And when you're done with everything, you can click save, and then you can finish the job. You can give me a report back that you just finished the job. Okay, yeah, just click the done button, and now just wait for a Claude to generate a sort of instruction that can be repeated later. And there you go. So this is the result. Now it is still generating the shortcut. So this shortcut can be recalled later when you're using the Claude Chrome extension. And this is the prompt. Now the prompt can be modified. I think it's a good idea to review the prompt and make sure that it is exactly what you wanted. Now after that, you can also provide where AI should start the work. Now in this case, you can start from the website dashboard, which is very interesting, but I'm totally fine with that. And you can also enable it as a schedule. So if you want Claude to do this particular workflow at a specific time, perhaps you can even do it routinely. It is possible. But if you want to use this feature, make sure that your computer is turned on, because it lives under your Chrome extension. So you have to make sure that you have turned on your computer, and also the browser is open and has a internet connection and can be used. Okay, but I'm not going to use that, so I'm not going to use the schedule feature. I'll just use this workflow on demand anytime I want to use it. Now I'm going to click create shortcut, and there you go. So this is the shortcut that you can use. Now I'm going to close this, and I'll start a new page, a new tab, and I'm going to open Claude again. Let me just type the name of the shortcut, / and then research and publish. Click it. And here, okay, it just opened the page automatically, but that's fine. So right here, you can select the model. I think Sonnet is just fine for most people, but if you need something that is very detailed and specific and very long, then you can use Opus, although that's going to be very expensive. So I think Sonnet is the middle ground. It is not too dumb and also not too expensive, so Sonnet is my choice. And here I will select act without asking. I'm totally fine with this workflow. And when you're done with everything, just actually I'll have to provide the topics first. So let's say I want to talk about DeepSeek before, and send a message. So what's going to happen now is that Claude, the extension, will open some new pages. It will open some new tabs to do some research about this particular topic, which is DeepSeek version 4. And as you can see, it doesn't ask me for permission anymore because I have provided the permission beforehand. And now it is just reading the page. It is controlling the page, and it will actually group them together into the same category or the same group, so you'll know exactly which pages or which tabs that are now in control of Claude. And now, well, just wait for Claude to do everything. And as you can see, I'm not touching anything here. I'm just watching Claude doing my own work. And of course, again, you can still access the other tabs normally that are not in control of Claude. So if you have anything that you want to work, then it's still very much possible. I guess it might take quite a while because it needs to do some research first and then creating the article later. So I guess I'll be back when it is done. Okay, so it took about 5 minutes for Claude to generate a full article like this one, and it is even able to utilize the heading, which is a feature on this platform, and it is able to put or write the content based on my instruction, and it has saved the content into the draft. So overall, it has achieved the goal. Now, perhaps there are some problems that I noticed with this Chrome extension. One problem is it is not exactly able to do a web search. I mean, it can open some pages on the web, it can read the content, but it has to do it manually, physically. So again, it is similar when someone is using the web. They have to type the keyword on Google and then navigate to a website to get the info. So that is unfortunate because that is very slow, and also given that we have a very limited budget on the AI agent on the extension, as you can see, I just hit my 5-hour limit, so I cannot use this feature anymore unless if I'm willing to pay using the credits or API key, which is a feature that you can do. You can enjoy in Claude. I mean, you have to pay extra to be able to enjoy that, but yeah, it's not exactly the best way to experience this whole thing. But regardless, I think there are some use cases of the teaching feature or teach Claude feature, and perhaps you can look at some examples and then you can try to automate some of your work with the help of this AI agent Chrome extension from Claude. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you want to see other things that you can do with AI, then check out this video here, and I'll see you there.